really good mid-game damage through Tiny initiating, and like
The only series that they won was the Epic League. That was, what, half a year ago? So,
well, yeah, different.
We had that discussion that one time Sumail got smashed really hard, you know? Said he was going to be playing a bunch of him, this very scary hero. I'll handle him in the laning phase, and we'll see whether or not he can do that. But it's OG who pick up the first blood, picking up.
As the panel was saying, for both of these lineups, Liquid, all on comfort heroes. Like, this is the bread and butter for the squad, but their team fight could be tough. You're playing into Void and Tide, rather. And
no time lock. They're going to go for it. The skewer. Dodged by Ana. But Ana and No Tail just fight back and put the pressure on Taiga instead.
This is a dangerous note. Qualifier already has arcane boots, so he's just going to spam spells. No Tail's in a lot of trouble. And Chant's going to be up. It is now. That just might be a dead Grimstroke.
Trying to force out the time lock. They put a bunch of damage on him. He time locks away. Inkswell for the extra movement speed, and he will get out. But No Tail not as lucky. The enchant put on him slows him down to a crawl. He'll
like to stay pretty static until ults come up.
Trying to hit him with the stomp there, but Ana, enchant slow, wears out. A little bit more damage on him while he's not able to unwind it. And he only has the stick. Now he does have raindrops, and that may actually it won't save him at all.
No, still a ways.
Cut over. They see Koifa right now. Smoke breaks. They're going to go for Koifa. Going to be the target of all this aggression with the Inkswell combination and actually the Hoodwink ultimate as well.
Down lanes if desired.
Whoa. A Cookie 3-man stun into a Centaur 3-man stun, and now the Ember Spear here. What an insane combo from Insania and Taiga.
Off angled, then he rotated it, gets it off.
Koifa, he was the one threatening to be able to kill Ana, but now he's going to find himself inside the Chronosphere. The Hoodwink shot goes out, the RP. It was so close to being there, but he dies instead. Insania trying to go for a TP out. No bash from Ana, so he is able to get away. Taiga, a little bit sturdier here. Only has the one level of his heal, though, and so it probably means there's no way out for him. Sumail is going to come in, though. They're going to try and fight this one with Mickey. They actually are saying they've already used all of their burst damage. Maybe we can fight this one. Mickey has to be able to jump away. Thompson finally does die. The haste rune of Sumail allows him to be able to chase him down. Now he's going for, he does manage to morph into strength here, so this chain stun will only really poke at him a bit, but Sumail, and guys, if they're top, Thompson's all alone bottom, let's just go for it. Trying to go for the combo. That's enough burst damage, and Koifa getting caught in the crosshairs as well there as he tried to go for a desperate skewer RP. Will sneak themselves in early ages, and now we're going to go for a fight as they're all nearby. They can immediately try and force something out of Seb as the shots start coming in for the Mortimer's Kisses. On point, a couple of them land, but now he's beginning to get away. Taiga looks to just get in there right now, trying to force whatever he can. He's so bound up next to the Morphling. Morphling playing the back line. The burst damage is too much. Taiga gets taken out. The waveform forward gets him out of the Chronosphere, but gets into the bushback. Meanwhile, Insania is probably going to die with the RP. Skewer onto 2. They have the burst damage to be able to take anybody down. They get Thompson, but Ana does manage to sneak away. Now with the Inkswell, he turns back out of Koifa, hoping for bashes here, but the 3 cores of Liquid are still alive. He's got to run. He's got to get out of here. 7,700 net worth on him. It's Sumail, and the difference between him and anybody else, and it's currently making a difference, but OG not ones to slow down after a lost team fight. They're going to move forward and try and take it even against the Aegis here. Sumail battling it out right now. He does manage to morph into strength, but he's losing some of his allies. A bash, a timely one at that, as Koifa ends up falling into his grave. They turn around and go for Thompson, and Sumail is trying to pump out the damage as fast as possible, but a beautiful bushwhack into an Inkswell. Fortunately, Mickey's able to dodge it with a sleight of fist, but it doesn't matter. He doesn't have the remnants out. Thompson is still alive through all of this. When Taiga's poking at him, Sumail, he falls. His second life is coming up, but Thompson, he's getting healed up. Taiga now falls, and Sumail on his extra life has no allies behind him. He will run to this.
What's possible?
That was the RP from the last team fight, you mean, right? So they were able to get a kill on Ana without having to use any big ultimates, but combo, Sumail barely barely surviving through it, man. He is very much not afraid of these heroes, apparently, because he wasn't even morphing into strength. Now they managed to kill the Grimstroke and are chasing down Seb. Seb, a hard hero to bring down, but they do have all these heroes gunning after him underneath the tier 2s. Another tiny combination that is just not quite enough to finish off Sumail. He morphs into strength, throws a gush out to finish off the opposing Tidehunter, and now they've caught Thompson for daring to try and touch Sumail. They will punish him, execute him.
Try and get some information, come right back. And Liquid, just play around your vision. That's the key. They have that great ward, as you said.
So strong, guys. I'm so strong.
They're huddled up around the one they have on the high ground. The creep scouts out in front of them.
You can see Qualifiers looking exactly for this. Anybody to get close to the ward so we get a skewer back. Way up high in the air, but brought back down hard. Koifa, they have to be going down there, but Ana's stuck outside the cliff, and the RP brings them back down into a stun, but they don't have any damage behind it. Now here comes Mickey, gets off the Chronosphere to try and save his own life, but the damage is there from Sumail. Morphing into agility, they know that Seb is caught. The bait around the ward, around the high ground, catches OG.
More work this game than his RPs, but definitely playing well.
Oh, nice toss back into the silence. Very pretty combo from OG. That was sick. That was very nice. Liquid now down a minute. It doesn't matter if you have the Aegis. If you lose a hero like one of your cores, like Mickey here, now Taiga potentially caught. They soul bind him together. They're going to chase after for sure. The W Scepter will hold him in place with the Inkswell. He's going to be able to get the stun, trying to concentrate on somebody, but Taiga is certainly not the hero you want to go for here. Does manage to jump away right before Mickey with the buyback dies immediately. They don't have an RP. They don't have any big damage. Sumail, he's going to try and do bit by bit with this Scotty, focusing on Seb. He's jumping forward, turning into a faceless void, Tom walking forward, then wait forming forward to manage to finish him off. Sumail is going to have to carry this with his 2 supports, and it's actually looking good. The Scotty is tearing apart OG right now. They can't put up with this damage. The Mortimer's Kisses raining in. Soxa, he's going to be the target while the Mortimer's Kisses chase after Ana. They all land, but the range is not quite there. Sumail,
Because it doesn't get countered.
they're going to smoke to the other side of the map. And as he tries to go for the outpost, they're going to surprise Seb. Magic damage raining in is going to be enough. Now, Koifa's going to be able to pull back No Tail as well. Thinking about the skewer, doesn't even need it. Too quick. Another round of tree volley. Starts going after Sumail, looking to be able to slow down his damage as best as possible, forcing him to morph into strength. But another 40 seconds on the clock. Team Liquid looks to maybe go for 2, but an RP immediately coming out onto Ana. They need to be able to burst him down now, but it looks like Thompson running interference will allow Ana to be able to get back. Now the tree volley will finish off Koifa most likely. Chronosphere. Oh, he won't hit Sumail as well. Can they actually get him though? He's got a BKB coming up immediately after this. Chronosphere is going to turn around and immediately start going for Thompson. He gives the cookie, gets the stun off, and there goes Thompson down for 80 seconds. No Tail's going to be up next, maybe in Soxa as well. He has the does, so he will survive through an initial adaptive strike. The Blade follows it up, slows him down, but Liquid realize this is a time for objectives. They still have 5 more seconds without the Tidehunter.
No Chronosphere either.
No
really tough
Chronosphere. I mean, they're going to have to somehow defend this. Fortunately, they're still tier 2, actually, so OG, they don't necessarily have to do anything here.
Well, they...
First, well, blink for a second, maybe. Thinking about going back in. Inkswell setting up Sumail for a second here. Also managed to get the silence thanks to the Line Breaker. Long-range shot. They managed to get the Ravage off of that one. Here comes the Mortimer's Kisses, though. The BKB, the Soulblind holding in the Morphling as well as the Ember Spear, but the damage is just not there when they have the BKBs active. Ana doesn't seem to be comfortable doing enough damage here. Soxa going to be caught. You'll after find himself a little bit of time. Meanwhile, Koifa, the offlaners, going to battle on the high ground. King of the Hill happening while Ana is trying to survive against the onslaught of 4 different heroes from Team Liquid. Does manage to bring down Insania. Time walks backwards. Does manage to dodge some of the damage. He's being chased after. Disarm put onto Sumail. Allows Ana just to be able to get away for a moment, but Mickey's quick to chase after him. Tree volley right in. That'll finish off Mickey. Buybacks coming in from OG. They want this Roshan. They want it bad. They need to be able to win this fight right now, but Sumail turning into a faceless void. Once again, time walking backwards and slowing it down. They said they bought back, guys. We can chill if we can just disengage. This is good for us. And a tree volley. OG, they're not going to let him get away. And skewering back, skewering him in. They do manage to control him up, but there's no damage. A cookie goes out, controlling up the stun on Ana even more, but a nice bushwhack actually slowing down Sumail now, but now it's OG who are the ones on the retreat, and he's quite low. He gets way formed over. Sumail now looking for the kill on the Ana. They can see the end of the game right in front of them. They can kill the big carry, the Glimmer Cape, buys them a little bit of time. He Chronosphere Chronosphere, turns around, goes for the kill onto Sumail. The ghost is coming. Sumail, he's surviving through it bit by bit. Ana needs the bashes, and he needs him now, but he's not quite getting him an H-Swell. A stun, and he does get him. A buyback coming out from Sumail, but Ana's got to get out of here before the hard carry of Liquid arrive. Ana on the run. Qualifiers on pursuit. Wants to be able to catch him. He's got a blink dagger. Might just be able to. We'll see. 10 seconds left. There is a glyph, so they're going to have to contend with Ravage no matter what, but they may not have to worry about Ana here. The chain stun is there. RP into Cookie, into a shotgun blast that blows off his head. Ana's dead, and that without a carry. Both sides are just hardcore banking on their carry. There's just not much fight left in OG now. They're going to try, though. Thompson throwing out a combo with the tree volley. Double toss, triple toss, maybe, but Qualifiers still looking healthy, and ultimately they cannot contend with Sumail. The king is here. He's going to take over the game. The Ravage going out. Maybe they'll kill Qualifiers here. Another toss, but ultimately now it's Sumail's turn to have a little fun as he turns around, tosses up Thompson, and slams down Seth.
Yeah, they played this so well. Shout out to Taiga. He's not going to get too much love for his actual damage output, but the way he's positioned himself has made it so much easier for Liquid to play these fights. Consistently, the man standing between OG and his entire stack. It's been very difficult for them to get off big combinations. You could see even that last.
For me, the OG has a little bit of an advantage. Early,
It's like a bit of a dream.
Yeah, we saw VP a couple weeks ago deal with an offlane Brood in a similar fashion. They had the Troll AA, and they just killed the Brood. No Spiders until level 6, so you're really not the greatest laner. Hold up.
Okay. Being nice and aggressive with this Mars. Ana knows he's dead. And that wasn't me. I bet it was Robson, honestly. He's the kind of guy to think of silly stuff like that. And they do manage to pick up a second kill here in this bottom lane, and Taiga still survives. Ana had nothing left in the tank, and Stania very likely to die here. Fairy Fire prolongs his life a little bit longer, but he does eventually fall. Sox is going to have to go into the trees, but his spear is up, and so that will be healing.
More harass coming out onto Qualifiers. Went for the Orbit Venom build. It's pretty standard.
All right, Ana's... He's got another mango, but he is just so aggressive, and he's just dead. I'm not...
Teams actually ended up in the standings. Oh, they got the cold feet.
Oh, that one does land. It looks like Qualifiers wasn't able to get fast enough with the light steal. It's coming out. Ana, he also has the miss percentage chance on him. Qualifiers going to keep going. They have the Cookie on top of No Tail. They pick up both the kills. Have maxed out axes. Tiny, it's just a one toss of the tree, but he doesn't have that every time. And now Thompson, not even...
Advantage for Liquid, because now, if you can just control this bottom outpost, it's 10 minutes into the game, Cap. That is a lot of XP they're going to suck away from OG.
Oh, absolutely. Terrorize is going to be... Oh, no, it fell a little shallow. And Soxa will pay for that. A lethal error from him. And now No Tail. Uh-oh. The Broodmother is out of the bottom lane. He's being let loose on the rest of the world now.
But they might get themselves a TI invite. Nigma would go as a wild card, but OG guaranteed would need to play a qualifier for TI.
Back over, Primal Roar put on the dazzle to make sure there's no shallow grave to bail out Mickey. But now, Ana stuck inside the arena is being nailed by Mortimer's Kiss. His very excellent shot. Qualifiers can't help. That's the downside, is that like rotating as a Broodmother sucks. But this might be a good combination if they can burn through the refraction. Ice Blast is going to come in though. Terrorize goes out. The shallow grave, it's going to keep him alive for now. And now Thompson's the one in trouble. He does end up dying to No Tail, ticked out eventually, as Ice Blast did do its work, but you can still catch up. Qualifiers is going to look to slow him down further. He's going to go for Seb even. He's ignoring No Tail for a much higher value kill. Slowing him down, playing the outskirts, the Cursed Crown, the Spiders are going to be drug away, and eventually Qualifiers should be able to get this kill, no problem. A fresh round of Spiders. You can't play the bottom half of the map, but you gotta just be reminding yourself, okay, that means they are going to be 5 in our jungle a lot. All we have to do is just not die to it, and maybe even get the right kind of team fights here with an initiation on the Thompson. They may have just bursted down the most important core at the start of the team fight without him getting anything off. He chucks a tree, but that's it. Now Seth being run down. He's gonna have to use the Primal Roar to be able to have a chance to stay alive here. The Ice Blast over the top, but they don't really have much to follow it. And a little bit down to bottom, so there's just nowhere really for OG to hit neutral creeps anymore. Gonna be able to catch a nice nice combination. Stunning him too to terrorize. Taiga does manage to jump out of that one. The first round, though, keeping Nikkei stunned even further. Shalgrave will delay the Ice Blast kill. Eventually he dies, but Taiga says that his work is done.
Dead 2-3.
Yeah, with the double damage TA, looking like it's Seb going for the back again. Straight up Primal Roar on Dazzle and then runs away. What was that?
What the?
Brambles catching several heroes. Qualifiers almost stunning up his team with the Curse Crown. Actually stuns up Midgame for now, but Midgame still finds the opportunity to get an arena, catching all these heroes. Sumail starts lining up the damage, already killing Ana, now going for Thompson. Thompson stunned up that he is dead as well. 2 cores out, and Seb doesn't have any damage here. Saksa gets 2-shot by Sumail, and even Insania living.
Pretty dominant performance. They are crafting themselves a path to the major. Second melee barracks a moment from falling.
Quaifa scribbling away. Ice Blast was going in, but a blink away to Cookie out. Everybody from Liquid dodges it. They just return fire on Thompson. Liquid are indeed doing it. Not in the same kind of climactic way that LD was referring to. This is a much cooler and confident doing it. They are just systematically destroying OG, pick-off by pick-off, fight by fight, building by building. Liquid are establishing total dominance and are securing themselves second place here at the Western European DPC.
Oh man, and OG, they go from heroes to cheerleaders because at this point, their best bet at getting to TI involves EU doing as well as humanly possible at the major. We've got a shot right now with this loss of an OG versus Nigma TI Finals rematch, potentially just to get to TI, with one squad being forced to watch from home. Sumail, they don't quite get him into the fountain.
Not quite. They pop the God Strength, but of course the refraction is allowing him to ignore all of that damage. Ana kills some spiders, but that's all he's going to be killing here. The mother comes, as always, Team Liquid.
And they like look almost surprised.